What is up, Scrubs? My name is Frankie. Welcome to Scrubs Media. Today I'm bringing you guys a new video, and today we will be doing an install on these Govee Footwell lights. So if you're not too sure what a Footwell light is, it basically goes right here down by your feet. It's kind of in the name. And it goes right underneath, about right here, and it just illuminates the whole feet area. Goes under here as well. Now this kit does come with 4 different light strips. So I have technically a 2-seater. It's a 2+2. There is 2 seats back there, but you can't fit anyone back there. So I'm just gonna figure out what I'm really gonna do with those 2 other lights. I might just put them back there anyway, like just to have them, but we'll see what we do. So like I said, today we're gonna install this, and we're going to try to hide the wires, of course. Now let's get to what's actually in this box. It comes with an app. Well, it doesn't come with an app. You can download an app where you can control it. There is also, if you see right here, there is also a little controller right here. There's a power button. I believe this switches the different modes, and I think this is the brightness. I could be mistaken. This is how it's powered. It's a little cigarette lighter port kind of thing that goes in the cigarette lighter. In the GR86, it is in the glove box. It's kind of back a little bit. So if you do have anything in there, which I actually do, you will have to unplug it to power these. Not too big of a deal. I'll get over it. But yeah, these are pretty solid quality lights. They have a plastic covering that protects the LEDs themselves. So other than the lights itself, it does come with zip ties. It also comes with a little user manual. Obviously, it's just gonna go over like a little bit of a tutorial, even though it's kind of straightforward. So yeah, we're gonna install this. It shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna let you guys know a total time pretty much of how long it took me. My guesstimate would be probably around 30 minutes. So obviously, first things first, you do always wanna make sure it works. So we're gonna plug it in, and I'm gonna turn it on and see if it works. So I just turned them on, and they're kind of going a little crazy right now. So they are working. That's great news. Now let's get to actually placing them, figuring out where I'm gonna hide the wires and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so I just plugged it in, and I just wanna show you guys what I did. So as you can see, the wire is coming from all the way back here. It's not coming out from the sides, or it's not even coming from the glove box at all. What I did is, you can see right here, that is where it's plugged into. I found a way to get the wire to go down back here, so then it doesn't interfere with the glove box whatsoever. So what I did is, there's these tabs on both sides. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there's these kind of pieces that are holding the glove box in. I think it's like right there. Basically, you're just gonna push both sides in like this. You're gonna push that inward. You're gonna push this inward, and it's gonna pop out of place. And then you're gonna do the same thing on this side. There is a hydraulic thing for the glove box itself around right here. It's gonna be kind of hanging from that. You're then just gonna pull this out this way, because there's clips that it clips into, which that's what holds it in place back here. You're just gonna pull it out, and you can feed it. You can feed this piece right in through the bottom, and just pull it through. That's exactly what I did. Obviously, that took a lot longer, and it was kind of a pain putting the glove box back into place, but I did it so then it was going to be more flush with the wire. All right, so my next step is, I'm going to figure out where to put this little control piece. So this control piece also has some sticky tape on the back, so I'm just going to figure out where I'm going to stick this, and then I'm going to get to actually sticking on the lights. Okay, so the first issue I have ran into is this cable splits off, right? It splits off for the driver's side, passenger side. The 2 lights for the passenger side are connected. The 2 for the driver's side is connected, so it just goes back. But like I said, they do split. And the issue is, I'm not sure how I'm going to get the driver's side wire and lights through to the driver's side. So that's an issue that I just ran into. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it. Once I do, I'll update you guys and let you know how I did it. I just wanna warn you guys now, there's no easy way to do this. If your car doesn't have like a very visible like access way between here, like a port somehow, or like an opening. If your car doesn't have an opening right between the center console, you are going to have trouble with this. I was scraping my hands. It was a pain. I had to like lift this up, this plastic piece. I found a hole through there and I just pushed it through, and I found a way to grab it. Now I'm just gonna try to pull it through the rest of it, which hopefully won't be as hard. So I did get the second one through, finally. It did take a little bit of time as well, just because I had to find the right place to push this on that side to be able to actually pull it through on this side. I do want to warn you guys that if you do find yourself in the same scenario that I am in, there is a chance of you scratching up the light a bit, but that won't really affect the light, obviously, because you're not really going to see a difference if it's a little bit like scratch or a little bit of faded right here. It's not going to change the way the light looks. All right, so now that we have everything kind of set up to be stuck, let's get to sticking and positioning. Now, before you do get to sticking anything on, I will highly recommend to either dust it like I did, or use some sort of microfiber towel. If you want to really clean it, you can just use some interior detailer for like plastic and stuff like that. All right, guys, so I just got done installing them. It did take a second. I have the first passenger light down here. I hid the wire behind this plastic piece and then underneath this plastic. So all the wiring is just fed through here, and it goes all the way back to here, which you can see the light is right there. I did the same thing on the other side. You can probably see it a little bit better. I had to move it up a little bit more because I tried putting it back a little bit further, and for some reason it wouldn't stick. I think it's because there was kind of like holes and divots there. So that definitely affected the way that it stuck. And then I did the same exact thing. I just fed the wire over there, through here, all the way back, and I put it back there as well for the second light. This is the Govee app. This is the brand. And basically, this is how you can control it. You can only work it through the app or through those buttons that are on the actual little console. What you do is you go into here, this is the main menu, and you hit plus, and it'll actually tell you devices nearby, and it's most likely the only one that you can see. It'll then connect to it through Bluetooth, and then you can turn it on. So, as you can see, it looks pretty good. This is broad daylight. It's very sunny out, and it already looks good. Obviously, I'm going to show you guys in a little bit what it looks like at night. You can see it over here. And it's a little hard to see the light back here. It's right there. Obviously, it doesn't look too good because it's daytime. You're not really going to be seeing it that much anyway. But at night, you're probably going to definitely see it glowing in the back. So this app is very good. You can change the color right here. You can also change the hue. So say that blue, I could change it to this green, move it over to green, it'll change green. You can make it warmer, like a warmer color. You can make it a cooler color. There's also a color wheel that you can just move around and it changes like instantly. Look at that. That's so cool. That's the app. It's very easy, like I said, to use. And you can name it. So I named mine GR86, obviously, because this is the GR86. All right, guys, I'm shooting on the iPhone right now, but this is what it looks like at night. Looks absolutely sick. Got a nice little glow coming from the back, from the lights that I installed in the back. This looks awesome. Like I said, you can change it to pretty much any color you would like. It's very bright. This is at full brightness. You can dim it to whatever brightness you would like. I have a little bit of a glow coming from over here because the light is right there. Looks very nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm ending the video in the passenger seat instead of the driver's seat, which is kind of funny. But this was just a little bit of a installation video. I know I didn't really show you guys the process of me really installing it. That's just because it's kind of a tedious process and it kind of is annoying. I'm gonna put the link in the description. They work on every car. They come the same exact way as that mine did. It's just the 4 light strips that you plug into the cigarette lighter and figure out how to do it. Like I said, especially in my car, it was pretty hard because I had to feed it through the center console and it was just a pain, and hopefully you guys don't have to go through that. I know that when I had to install these on my Honda Civic, which is the car before I had this, it was a lot easier because there was like a center like hole where there was that's where all the plugs were and stuff, and there was a cigarette lighter there, so it was so much easier in my Civic. This probably has taken me like an hour, probably a little bit more, maybe an hour 15 to do. And just like any other car part or any installation, anything to do with your car, it always takes like at least twice the amount of time that you originally guessed it would take. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.